The first UK schools trip I went on was to Fishbourne Roman Palace. I was really into the Romans at the time and it was very exciting. It was exciting because we were missing school for the day. It was exciting because I remember we had this great booklet to fill out and it was like a treasure hunt around the place where we had to really discover the answers. My favourite trip, I wasn't able to go on many school trips abroad because I was always away skiing and focusing on my career. But I did get to go to Pompeii. As I said, I loved the Romans. I loved all of their historical artifacts associated with them, and Pompeii was incredible. We also got to climb Mount Vesuvius, and I remember it was a really deep, misty, foggy day when we started climbing and we got to the top, and the whole class, as soon as we got to the top, the sun came out, and it felt quite epic actually. My favourite subject at school, unsurprisingly, was PE. Loved sport, loved everything to do with the teamwork, the individual sport, but taking sport out of it, then it was definitely maths. I love the thought process that goes into knowing that there is an equation that makes sense at the end and you have to do problem solving. I actually got a maths and sport scholarship to my secondary school, so I was a mathlete, which I loved saying at the time, but it sounds quite weird now. Mathlete. At school, I actually got on really well with lots of my teachers. I remember having a kind of love-hate relationship with one teacher who really did push me to be better. And at the time I found it really tough. I thought they were picking on me, but actually it was because she believed in me and she knew that I could improve, especially with my focus, because I did like to talk a lot. My favourite teacher was definitely my English A-level teacher. She was a really petite lady who had this amazing swagger and huge personality, and I just loved her passion for the subject, and that's always resonated with me. When people have passion, I can listen to them all day long. I actually was never able to go on a school ski trip for the whole duration because I was abroad racing and training, but one time I was doing a race just down the road from where my school was skiing in Megève, and I got to go and ski with them for an afternoon, and I loved it. I think it was really great because forever at home, at school, I'd gone on to my friends about how I love to ski, so to be able to almost show off to them and show and support them and kind of share my passion for winter sports with them was amazing. My most memorable ski holiday as a child, I think it was when I was 11 and I went to my first international. I wouldn't say it was a ski holiday, really, it was a race, but it was the most amazing experience because I was representing Great Britain and it really gave me the focus and drive that I wanted to make this into a career. I had a really great race and I ended up winning, and I was standing on top of that podium and they were playing the national anthem, and I just thought, this is it. I love this sport and I want to be better at it. This year I got to ski with loads of teachers on the Easter inspection visit, and it was really, really fun. It was great because they all love the sport, they all love skiing, and I love hosting and touring around the mountain, showing them different slopes they've never skied on before, and also giving them a few tips. A lot of these teachers, they're very sacrificial with their time. It's always about giving their time to other people. So on this trip, it was kind of a little bit of time for themselves. So for me to give them a little lesson and a tip that made them enjoy the experience of skiing even more, it was really great, and I was really fortunate to be able to do it.